What you desire desires you also. Between all the most important beliefs that we hold on, I think the most important one is what we believe about ourselves. Who do we believe we are? Ordinary people can do extraordinary things. People have enormous capacities beyond what's thought that's possible. The power to tap into our tremendous potential comes from our identity. How do we define ourselves? Who do we believe that we are? We have this default mode. And what you can say a lot of things about yourself, but what comes after I am is a strong belief. And you will do everything consciously and unconsciously to come back to this default mode, to who you believe you are, not who you want to be, not who you wish to be, but that belief that was input in your beliefs since you were a kid. What did your parents say about you? Or what did your first girlfriends or boyfriends say about you? What are those things that are so deep that you keep repeating? Or something like, I am a person who's always procrastinating, or I am very lucky. There is a star that shines bright for me. What you believe about yourself is gold. Hi there, gorgeous soul, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Babs Paz, and I want to make the process of awakening go viral. That's my mission in life, and I'm here to remind you about who you are and who you wish to be, and what great things you can accomplish once you expand your identity. So hold on till the end of this video. Before I move on, did you check that today I'm wearing orange and my orange mug? Yes, the Netherlands is playing football today. Yay! I hope it comes good. Komt goed, komt goed. We have a deep need to remain consistent with how we define ourselves. Any transformation you make within yourself will depend on your ability to expand this identity. By building a new empowering set of beliefs, you can create a lasting transformation within yourself and in your life. When I was a kid, until my 30s, I was a really spiritual person. I remember when I was 6 and my grandma made the transition. I remember like it was yesterday, but it was actually 49 years ago. I was sitting with my mom in a brown Capitonet couch. You know Capitonet with the buttons? It was a leather brown couch. My mother came crying and she said, and I asked, why are you crying? And she said, your grandma just passed away. And I say, okay, but why are you crying? She said, oh, you don't understand. I'm never going to see my mother again. I said, of course you are. We all are. We are all going to the same place when we die, and she will be there waiting for us. She can even watch us from there. So that was my belief when I was 6. And nobody taught me that. No, I was teaching my mom, actually. But I believe we are eternal souls, living one experience of being here in this temporary life, wonderful experience called life, but we are not from here. We come here only for some time. But once we are here, people tell who you are, and you make those beliefs of who you are. Now I'm going down to the rabbit hole. And those beliefs are a sort of default mode. You know, default mode? When I have some thermostat in the house that leaves the temperature always in 19. If it's cold outside, it will make the heat on and it will go back to 19. So that's the default mode temperature of this house. we also have those beliefs. Let's say you're doing great in what you do. You are beginning to make a bigger success than you expected, than your parents did, than your friends believe that you can do. Then your beliefs can start to say, hey, wacht even, stop a little bit. You are making too much success. Let's jeopardize a little bit. This can also happen in a relationship. If you believe you are not made to live with two people, you are going to jeopardize all your relationships. So as I was saying before I go down the rabbit hole, until my 30s, I was a very spiritual person. Then I wrote my first book and I became a minor celebrity in my country back then. I was on TV and radio talk shows every week. I was in magazines all the time, even on cover, but being kind of a little famous was not my biggest dream. It was someone else's dream that I was living. Of course, I say, it was nice back then, at this level that I was. But then I look back to that time, it was also superficial. I moved to the Netherlands where nobody knew me or my story. I was a leaf in the wind and beginning everything from scratch. No nice job, no TV, no cocktail parties by the beach, no sunsets by the beach, no brands sending me gorgeous dresses to wear. A great chance to undo my programming. I am just developing myself now. I'm pursuing spiritual success. That's what I wanted. I'm living now the life that really brings me joy. I'm decluttering my soul. And I am living the best life I could have ever lived. I'm so happy now. I am at this place that I've always dreamed of. Are you able to see what you are in your dreams? How do you see yourself? How do you define yourself? I can say a lot of things about me. I'm a mother, I'm a mother-in-law, I'm a stepmother, I'm a girlfriend, a sister, a daughter, a YouTuber, a digital creator, a published author, a writer, a friend, a spiritual coach. But anything I say is just a part of me. It's not who I really am in total. I am just me. So your behaviors are not who you are. You are not this body, you are not your thoughts, you are not your good or bad behaviors. You are a spiritual being. And you can be anything you put your mind into. You can build a new life from zero. You can be 12 months from now so much far than you are right now. What you desire also desires you. The old saying, when a door closes, another one opens, can't be more true. You might be feeling a little down because maybe a door just closed to you, but don't worry, a new opportunity is going to open to you soon. And while this new opportunity can happen right now, because of the old status quo, it's better for you to just cool down because of the possible chaos and uncertainty that sometimes happen, breakdowns happen in life, disruptions happen. We can't control everything. I know that because life is co-creation and it depends on other people's behaves. But if you need a shift to happen, you need also to have patience. Sometimes all we need is to believe in the universe and change our old programs and our ideas and hold back and wait. We don't have a plan all the time. We don't need a plan all the time. Sometimes the universe has something even better for you than you have ever imagined. Better than the choices that you've made. But you have to focus in who you wish to be and who you believe you are. And stick to your goals and focus on how to get there. The best things in life takes patience and time. Life is changing, it's flexible. Sometimes healing is also needed. Don't resist for what's happening right now. Everything changes in life. Life is so dynamic, so dynamic. I know that sometimes you get pressured by friends, by family, to have a bigger plan and to know everything and to have everything figured out, but it's not always possible. You have to allow yourself to calm down, breathe. Remember to breathe. And wait for a sign of the universe. So you take a divine guided action. Identity is the most important power that says what your actions will be. And we will act accordingly to our views of who we truly are, whether it's good or not. Once we know who we are, we must learn ourselves how to live accordingly and be consistent to those beliefs. It will create a stress to always come to default mode. We must learn how to embrace our deepest needs, desires, strengths, fears, values, to create harmony in our life and build our tremendous potential. Sometimes people maintain the illusion of a behavior that's not really who they wish to be. We can go further. We can experience moments of great and pure joy. We can create a life beyond our imagination. Those bad behaviors are not part of your really identity. These are lapses, attempts to go back to the default mode. When you take responsibility, you can restore your identity. You can build a new you from where you are right now. The fastest that you expand your identity to do something that is inconsistent to your self-image, you're going to make a sabotage to your life. Like your personal identity is in a constant move, like everything else in the universe. It expands to any possible things. The key is to take conscious control of your beliefs that you are creating, what you say about I am, what you desire the most. This defines who you wish to be, defines the success for you. Reimagine your life the way you want and shift your identity to expand your identity. That's the key, not only to change, but to stick to this better version of yourself. So my invitation to you is, what do you say about I am? I am is so important. I actually made a video about I am. Check this video here. It's a very old one, but it's very nice. It says, I am, the power of I am. See you there.